Before we listen to this video, I just want to talk about the speaker. His name is Karthikeyan Sivasenapathy. Now, this is the guy who is behind the 2017 Jallikattu protest, which brought the whole Tamil Nadu into standstill. And after 2017, Tamil Nadu has been perceived as a place which is anti-corporate, but that is not truth. The problem is, corporates can come inside, but when they try to exploit our land, then it becomes a problem. Talking more about Karthikeyan Sivasenapathy, he is an educationalist. He has an education institute. He is the person behind protecting the Kangu breed of cows, and an environmentalist. He opposes any project that try to destroy the farming culture of Tamil Nadu. And here is his speech of about 40 minutes. I'm trying to upload 15 minutes here and 15 minutes on the part 2. Let me know if you like this video, because I have many other videos in Tamil as well as in English, which I'll be trying to upload in a different channel with a proper edit. Thank you.
One thing I'm very sure about, the clean green politics of India will start from Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has been forefront in many issues: language, diversity, respecting everybody, industrialization for all, not for one particular segment of the society. It's not that Tamil Nadu today is being made to be seen as we are against the corporates and we are against companies. No. Basically, we need to understand there are two kinds of corporates. One is the local corporate, another is the external corporate. The local corporate, take for example, Pricol Industries, Coimbatore, ABT Industries, Coimbatore. Take for example, Murgappa Group. Take for example, Chettinad Group. These companies will never, there will be small issues with them, will never exploit the state because those people live in the state. அவங்க குடி இருக்கிறது நம்ம ஊர்ல, இங்க தண்ணி குடிக்கிறாங்க. I want to say this in Tamil also. இங்க தண்ணி குடிக்கிறாங்க. They drink the water here, they live here. They will ensure that a percentage of the profit goes back to the society. The CSR will take care of the state. This is the kind of growth we want. Not people who live in Birmingham in UK, drink water from Scotland, feed water from Scotland, and run the industry in Tutucorin. You don't want that. Let's be very, very clear about it. We don't want them because they don't care about what's happening here. I can meet Mr. Saitha Mohan whenever I want to. Anybody can go and meet her here. Anybody here can go to Coimbatore, go to Pricol Industries, meet her and tell her, you will be saying no. You can meet ABT Industries chairman. You can meet Murgappa Industries. You can meet Banari chairman. You can meet Mr. Ayyappan. All these people are accessible. They stay in Chennai, they stay in Coimbatore, they stay in Madurai, they stay. I can go to Tirunelveli, I can go and meet Mr. Jaising Chelladurai, Standard Fairfax Industries. I can meet them. These are the people we want. They will not exploit us. They will not shoot us. Most important thing, they will not shoot us. So we want them to come and take care of the industries here. We don't want people coming from somewhere. See, we belong to a culture. 2000 years back, we said Yadam Ure, Yavaram Kelir. We don't belong to some people. We're not saying people don't come here, we don't want your industry. And now that village, the poet who said that, Kaliyan Kogundanar, next to his village is the Adani solar power plant in Sivasenapathy state. That's what is happening today. Everything is being sold to a few people. And that is where the problem starts. And that is what we need to look into. I was in Japan in Nagoya in 2010. I'm Mr. Ramesh, he also knows about it. The United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity, COP10, Conference of Parties 10. I was there in the NGO sector, the civil society sector, and there was a huge debate going on about this. Which country or which culture spoke about conservation of biodiversity? The first one to speak about diversity, and almost there was a conclusion in 14th century. Somebody spoke about 15th century, they spoke about only after industrial revolution, conservation of biodiversity would have been spoken about. We were sitting and talking, and I opined, I said that 2000 years back we had well over voting about conservation of biodiversity. So we come from such a civilization, and it led to a debate in Professor Swaminathan of Chennai, Swaminathan Research Foundation. He came and said, no, I think you are wrong. I was shocked there in Japan. He said, 3000 years back in Tolikapiyam we have spoken about conservation of biodiversity. So when we have such knowledge, today what are we doing? I beg to disagree with my colleague who spoke about water being taken away by the farmers. Yes, I come from a region where the farmers have mostly exploited water. 1,200 feet, 1,300 feet we have gone to, I know. But why did that happen? Do we realize to make one t-shirt, we need 500 liters of water? Do we realize to produce one egg, we need 80 liters of water? Do we realize to make a kilo of chicken, we need 300 liters of water? 1 kilo of beef, 5,000 liters of water. That's virtual water we are talking about, not about the direct water. So this is, instead of talking about that, how, see, the Congo region, the western part I come from, is already a rain shadow region of the Western Ghats. Tamil Nadu gets around annually 1,050 millimeters of rain, I think Nityanandana will know better. We get only 630 to 650 millimeters of rainfall. In that region, we have the most water usage industries available. And that region is now again being targeted by all other development, so-called developmental works. Take the Salem-Chennai highway. There has been no environmental impact assessment. There has been no stakeholder consultation. And people are being threatened. People are being, FIRs are being filed. It's like a fascist region. It's not a democracy at all. Anything said and done, the best part about what the people here represent, Mr. Mohan and Mr. Jayram, you can have a debate with them. You can agree to disagree with them. That's the kind of a civil society dialogue and kind of a political thing what we need today. Not calling everybody. I say something, immediately in Facebook I'll be called an anti-national. I'm proud to be an anti-national. It's not the government I need to agree with. One needs to love the nation, the country, the people, not the government. You don't have to, you don't have to tie a tali to the government. Not necessary. So why should you need not be a patriot to prove who you are. By loving the government, love the country. The country is more important. It's been here for many, many thousands of years and it needs to. See, we've just borrowed the land or the environment from our children. We need to ensure we give back something better to them when we leave this place and go. But are we in a better space? Take the Noel River I live in my village. The TDS was 17,400. And today, Erode Perundurai is the cancer capital of Tamil Nadu. You should go to Silpot in Perundurai and see what's happening there. Dyeing factories, they pump in all colors of whatever color dye is done there, the well will give you that color water that day. Today black, tomorrow blue, tomorrow green. That's what is happening. And sadly, farmers are also doing they go and get the dyeing factory. When the Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board people come, you let the water into my farm, I will make big borewells. For 2,000 feet, 3,000 feet, we let it inside and you pay me money. Now the farmers have found a confirmation and they get money from dyeing factories. So where are they going? Are we going to, and the Perundurai today is the cancer capital. Perundurai Erode region. In Erode, the Kaveri River, take for example, which flows all the way from Ur up to a place called Urachikote, there is no big problem there. After Urachikote starts the biggest problem for Kaveri. Effluents are directly let inside, sugar factory, paper factory, dyeing factory, leather factory, everything. Kaveri, Mother Kaveri is being raped. And we fight with Karnataka for Kaveri water. What are they doing to Kaveri today? So it is high time, as a policy, we take charge of making the Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board work. Yes, it's one of the options. But it's a very, very difficult option because that is the most paying profession today. People pay money to be appointed as an environment engineer in TUPCB. That's because you get a huge cut and they want to be placed in places where there is very good pollution. It's not to serve, it is to make a quick buck. So that is somewhere morally, ethically also we will have to start telling people, if a politician is honest, take from a panchayat Kaliva, take his grandfather, take his father, take his great-grandfather. We have to showcase people like them and say, see, these are the kind of people who serve the nation and we will have to follow them. We have to respect them. Instead, what we say, they don't know how to make a quick buck. So we call them fools. So what happens while going in a car, let it be in a village or a city, we should show our children. Look at the Panchayat Kaligar. He was the Panchayat president for 20 years. Look at the house is still the same. He's a honest fellow. He served the nation well. Instead, we say he was a useless fellow. Look at this side. 5 years he was an MLA. He's built a 3 crore house. So somewhere people have to start changing. People have to tell them what is property in public life. We have to start appreciating people being honest. and we get carried away by jokes in WhatsApp and Facebook. That's the biggest danger. We start believing whatever we receive is true. And today, now the government is saying, please don't share all kinds of unnecessary things. The mother of invention. It happened then. So what we need to have is, we need very good solutions. No use talking about the past of how great we were. Industrial development. Take Huzur as an example of industrial development. It was implemented by two people. One Mr. C. Subramanian and Mr. R. Venkataraman. They were great people who had a great vision. They had such a knowledge. They used Bangalore to develop Huzur. How many of us even talk about them today? Because we did not have a huge city. What we did, we said, you stay in Bangalore, do business in Huzur. That's why all those companies came up there in 1960s. Then came the DMK government. They again expanded the Sidbart. They made it bigger. Then came the ADMK government. They did a fine job. So today Huzur is a bustling city, but you can't find most of the people in Huzur will never be natives. They belong to all over Tamil Nadu. It's a unique cosmopolitan city, Huzur. So that kind of a development, Andhra actually failed to do that. They could have done that, stay in Chennai, do business in Andhra. Today they're doing it now. They could have used Chennai's infrastructure as a city. Because business people, they need connectivity, they need nice places, they need clubs, they need restaurants, they need housing, they need a nice cosmopolitan city. We used Bangalore for our advantage. So we are not people who have been against industrial development, who have been against business and all that. We welcome business. But we don't want Salem Chennai Highway project. But if it's necessary, ask the stakeholder. Let the stakeholder take a call if it's necessary or not. And asking questions like, why didn't you object in 1994 when Starlight came? You didn't know. The British came to India in 16th century. We got freedom in 1947. After 340 years, the British can't ask us, why are you protesting, Mr. Mahatma Gandhi? They can't ask Mr. Gandhi, why are you protesting now? It's the same way. When I wake up, when I realize it's troublesome, when I realize there is a problem, yes, then I'm going to talk about it. So all these questions are to divert us from the real issue. The real issue is, are people affected? So what we need is basically, humanity should come first in any industrial development, any governance. First should be humanity. Second should be environment. Third should be development. So development at the cost of humanity or human values or environment is not at all going to be any kind of a development. First thing is humanity. Are we humane? Are we fair? That's what a country is all about. That's what our constitution is all about. And today, talking about going to court, like we're talking about the Salem Chennai issue, Salem airport expansion issue. Going to court is not an easy job. I have Mr. Jairam Ramesh here, and I don't know if he knows. I've been to the Supreme Court of India from 2011 for the Jallikattu case. It's very, very difficult to go and even make. You should go and see the court. I just saw that the courts are going to make it. You can watch them on YouTube. It's a nice thing. We need to watch the courts because they just see. Then go standing there. If it's a nice senior counsel, then they will peruse it once more. If not, the signature on the check next. One button, the case will move. That's all. 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds. You need to take people there like Mr. Manu Singh, like Ranjit Malani, Mr. Chidambaram, a host of senior counsels, make them stand there on your behalf, only then your case will be heard. This is the case with the justice system today. And until October 2nd, I don't want to say anything at all. October 2nd, Mahatma Gandhi's birthday, but there's another good thing going to happen to India regarding the justice system. I'm waiting for it. And I think some of you will know what it is.
CJS.
Yes. So, nothing to say. The four judges have said it even better. So, going to the court, and the worst part is, all these kinds of environment litigation is under him. In the rules system, it's under him. So, you can't do anything at all. And National Green Tribunal. The southern bench of the National Green Tribunal, situated in Chennai for the past 7 months, has no judge. So, you again have to go to Delhi. To be truthful, people say, he was saying that we need to have a lobby, a non-corporate lobby. Even traveling from my village to Chennai yesterday, staying here and going back cost me 14,000 rupees. Who will pay me this going to Delhi having a lobby? As a farmer, I'm telling you, it's very, very difficult. If not for Mohan, I wouldn't have done that. So it's not an easy job. If you are in Chennai, you can come. In the master now meeting with China Chennai, where will I go? I have to sell my cows. So